the WNBA. As I mentioned earlier, the New York Knicks won the title back in September. It was a great thing. Now we are in the off season, with that's why the rival league is starting for the 3-on-3. Can't wait to get into that and talk about that on this show. But something happened last night, and it was crazy. A blockbuster trade took place involving, that's right, Jewell Loyd and Kelsey Plum. Around 8:34, as the AFC Championship game was going on between the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs, this news popped up. Jewell Loyd to the Aces, Kelsey Plum to the Sparks in the trade. And what was that trade you said? Well, the Las Vegas Aces acquired Jewell Loyd from the Seattle Storm and the number 13 pick in this upcoming draft from the Los Angeles Sparks. The Sparks grabbed Kelsey Plum from the Las Vegas Aces and the number 9th pick in this upcoming draft, along with the 26th second round pick from the Seattle Storm. And then the Seattle Storm grabbed Lee Yui and the number 2 pick in this upcoming draft and a first round pick from next year's draft from the Las Vegas Aces. But the main thing is, it is Jewell Loyd to the Aces and Kelsey Plum to the Sparks. You have Jewell Loyd now. The Gold Mamba, as she was named at Seattle, is now teaming with Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, and Asia Wilson, with Becky Hammond still the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces. Wow. Do y'all understand what this means for Jewell Loyd? Do you understand that means Jewell Loyd don't have to worry about handling the basketball as a point guard anymore? She can go back to being a shooting guard and being the gold mama that we know that she can be, and just get the ball in her spots and go to work the way that she would. Because you have the point guard and Chelsea Gray still leading the way. And then you have the most dumb, and you have the best basketball player in the game in Asia Wilson, the reigning defending WNBA MVP. Should have been the defensive player of the year, but hey, didn't go that way. You have the gold mamba, the point guard, and you have the best player in the league, all on one team. And then if Jackie Young wants to get back to where she was 2 years ago, because last year was a little off year for her, and Jackie Young becomes the fourth member, and they have a big four yet again. And then you have one of the greatest coaches in Becky Hammond coaching the team. And then they have the the 13th pick in the draft. Who knows what that will turn into? This is the Las Vegas Aces here that we're talking about. The two-time WNBA champions. Y'all tell me what y'all think Jewell Loyd to the Aces mean. If they ain't the favorites to go back, I don't know who is. You can say Minnesota. You can say New York, and I am a Liberty fan. But damn it, this trade right here, the Aces are the go-to favorites to win the title now. And then you have the Los Angeles Sparks. You are dropping Kelsey Plum to a team that has Derica Hamby, who is a beast inside. Not the Asia Wilson level, but she is a beast inside. You're bringing back Cameron Brate, who was leading the league in shot, not leading rookies, leading the league in blocked shots before she tore her ACL, and she's coming back. And then you have Rakita Jala, who hopefully with the new coach that they have, they will let Rakita cook. Because Kurt Miller did not let Rakita cook. Every once in a while, he let her cook, and she cooked. Rakita Jackson, it is a bona fide scorer. Okay? Let Rakita cook. Do they still have a Lexi Brown out there in LA? Because they still got Lexi Brown. Oh, my God. But, man. The Aces and the Sparks both got better. Instantly, they both got better. which is fine to say because the Vegas Aces, you ain't know how much better they can get. You just dropped the gold mama in there. Well, damn, didn't think about that. And now the Sparks get better because now you add another veteran to pair with the Utes. You have the Weekend Hammett that can mentor Cameron Brake. Now you have Chelsea Plum that can mentor Rakita Jackson. Oh my man. It depends now if the coach will let these girls ball, the Sparks were gonna be a problem this upcoming season. And remember, the free agency just started. So we don't even know what other moves that's going to be made right here. Now, before I go in, let me give you the perimeters of this whole entire trade because I want people to understand the details of this trade because technically this trade is not official until for the next 5 days. Technically, the trade doesn't go in until February 1st, which is Saturday. But let me tell you how this trade worked. And so let me go to the ESPN article here and let you know how this trade worked, so that everybody has a clear understanding how this works. So bear with me a moment. Now it says the deal cannot be official until February 1st, this Saturday, because it involves a signing trade for Plum. Plum entered the offseason as a free agent. Yes, she did. And indicated that her time in Vegas as part of the championship winning core alongside Adrian Wilson, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray was coming to an end. The Aces used their core designation on Plum, so the only way for her to change team was via a trade, but she had to sign off on the deal, which she did. She joins LA on a 1-year deal, but hopes to stay with the Sparks beyond 2025, beyond this year. This is the first trade involving multiple number one overall picks. Jewell Loyd was drafted number one in 2015 to the Seattle Storm. 2 years later, Kelsey Plum was drafted number one overall to the then San Antonio Stars that became the Las Vegas Aces. So yes, when we say blockbuster trade, that's what we mean, and that's what it was. This was an enormous trade that helped both the Aces and the Sparks. When you lose somebody like Kelsey Plum, replace it with somebody like Jewell Loyd. It doesn't hurt the team. When you're the LA Sparks and you had the season that you had, and you got to get a new coach, and you drop in a Kelsey Plum, you instantly get better, just like that. So if you're in the Western Conference, the Minnesotas, it's a team you got to deal with who just came into the finals, lost to New York. The 2-time WNBA champions in the Las Vegas Aces, and now the LA Sparks continuously to make moves to get better. That's 3 teams right there. I ain't even talking about what's going. I ain't even talking about the Phoenix Mercury and what they're gonna do with Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. Okay. They ain't even talk about, some of the other teams in the West. But right now, Minnesota, Las Vegas look like the top 2 teams in the West. And the Sparks trying to get themselves into that mix of being top contenders in the WNBA altogether. This is going to be lovely. Oh, man. Got more offseason moves to make, though, because I think they got to sometime in February, maybe March, to do something. Then you have to draft in March. And then when May gets here, it's the WNBA season. So, but as we get closer to the WNBA season, I'll start previewing more of the season itself and then talk more about every other team. But I can't do the first episode of season 3 and I'll talk about that trade. You just can't do that. So there you go, man.